Hello, my friends. Week 2 is over in our division. Division 4F, GMan, the best division in the GMan region, obviously. We finished only one match not played, and it looks like it is an admin win to the Dark Elves. And other matches played, I watched them. I prepared videos. You can watch if you like on YouTube. And let's, if you like, first of all, check the division, how it looks like after the first 2 weeks. It is still too early, but slowly we can start to get some idea about what's happening. The Lizardman and the Human team both has 6 points, and Lizardman has a very nice touchdown difference with 5. Then we have two teams. We have a special guest here, Andy on. Congratulations, we will talk about it later. He got 1 win and 1 draw. It is a very good start. Then the Wood Elves comes as the 4th position. It's not a surprise to see Wood Elves at the top side. Then Dark Elf. Actually, Dark Elves also got to the 6 points after the admin win against the Jojushi's Necromantics. I don't know what happened there. Maybe we can see later. And then Chaos Dwarfs with 3 points, Orcs, Scaveng, and Dwarfs. They are all 1 win, 1 loss. Chaos coming with 1 loss and 1 draw together with Chaos. Then we see Necromantic, probably it is 2 losses also, and Nurgle and Goblins. Goblins and Nurgles couldn't make a good start to the season, but it is still too early. Who knows what will happen? And let's see the predictions. What happened about the last week, week 2. And here I need to thank to the Hellenic for organizing a formulation here. As you can see, it is an automatic calculation now. I don't need to check one by one. It is very handy. Thank you very much, Hellenic. And this week we got all. Shall we consider the admin wins? I think we should not. Yeah, we should not. So we can leave it like this. So 3 people make guesses this week. Me, Hellenic, and War Demon. We all got 9 points. Is it good? I don't think so. Maybe we could predict better than this, but there was some surprising results. Let's check roughly about them. In week 2, this is an admin result. The first match of the week was Scaveng versus the Chaos. And let's talk about the matches also here a little bit. Scaveng team got Wizard, Bribe, Faz, and Skitters as the inducements. Too much inducements. The TV difference is very big. Scaveng decided to receive. Scaveng didn't have too many players in this match. Let's open the match page also. Scaveng team in this match didn't have too many extra players. They had 11 plus 2 with 2 start players as far as I remember, and Chaos also got 12. Both has 4 heroes. Chaos started with a blitz, but nothing special happened this time. Scaveng suffered a blitz again in their first week against the Chaos Dwarfs. It was very costly for them. Scaveng first Mighty Blow hit on the loss. They managed to MNG a beast, and they also got a KO. Actually, it was a good start. Their leaving Faz in contact could be troublesome, but Chaos didn't take the red dice. Then later, Ball Carrier got a runner, was in blitzable position. Even he could get surfed, but Scaveng team decided to take the hit with Faz and Loner 1/9. Could happen. Then dodge the Skitter 2+ from tackle. And it was a big mistake. They didn't suffer from this, but left the Ball Carrier in the hitting range. It's a big mistake. Chaos team did another big mistake and they didn't take this hit. And Reds managed to bring the ball away from the risky area. And on turn 8, here we saw another big mistake. Rats took the ogre hits before scoring and they suffered the 1/9, punished very heavily, and they couldn't score. The first half ended 0-0. Second half, Chaos didn't wake up, and they end up 8 players on the field against 11 Scaveng team, Scaveng players plus Wizard. It was a tough luck here for the Chaos. Even Scaveng didn't score in the first half. The situation still looks pretty good for them. And Scaveng left their plus agility Scaveng at a free to hit position. It is not a good idea at that part. And Chaos Killer took the hit, and boom, it is a minus movement. Another maimed got a runner for the Scaveng. First half, there was another one. Later on, before Epo was used already on a Blitzer for a badly hurt, it was very, very aggressive usage, I think, especially in the league part of the league, and it is too early. And then Chaos made a pass, gave the ball on a hittable position. I couldn't understand too much there why Chaos made a pass. Why leave the ball carrier on an easy hittable position? Scaveng took the hit and got the ball. And used the Wizard at the turn end, which is also generally a bad idea about using the Wizard. Especially in that situation, it didn't change too much. Beast was in the hittable range already, even he goes down, and you need an armor break. Then Skitter scored a touchdown on turn 10. It was 1-0 for the Reds. Reds managed to score on the Chaos drive. This time all Chaos wake up. Then the roles changed. This time 11 Chaos versus 10 Reds. No Wizard. They have 6 turns for the draw. But Chaos did a pass to an open to hit player again. And you know how it ends. Rats got the ball and they scored another touchdown. It is 2-0. Now on turn 15, Chaos tried a pass play, but the order was a bit wrong. When the target catcher was closer, he could make the pass, but instead he brought the catcher, got to the touchdown zone, then tried a difficult pass, dropped the ball, again Rats ran away. But then they couldn't score and match ended 2-0 win for the Rats. Both sides make mistakes, and the coaches replied to me about this match overweave on YouTube. They said both are drinking at the same time, so they had some good fun. That's totally understandable, no problem. And both sides could play better, obviously. And they may look for these points. I mean, later they may need these points. Yeah. We can continue with the second match. The second match was an admin result, and the third match is between Lizards and Goblins. This match Gobs decided to receive. They had a chance to choose. That's a good start. That was a good start for the Goblins. Lizards had 13. Goblins had 13 plus 2 star players. Opening hits, the match started very horribly. Reaper rolled snakes, injured himself, and regen failed. Obviously, Lizards pressured the ball. Then Looney failed the GFIs, burned the last reroll, and Lizards picked up the ball under 1 tackle zone and scored on turn 4. That's a really very bad start for the Goblins. 2 bribes failed on the Fanatic. Later, before starting the turn 5, Looney is back with the last reroll, with the last bribe. First fall of the match with Looney KO the Saurus but get caught. Troll snaked a critical hit. Lizards get the ball again and 2-0 on turn 8. Second half, Wizard uses a firebolt, but it didn't make anything, no removals. There was an interesting ball sack there. If you watch the replay, you will see a throw teammate, a Goblin, hit to the Saurus, marking the troll, so that troll became free and he could 3-dice the ball carrier's king. Ball dropped on the ground, but no armor break. Then Lizards managed to score again. There was positionally and numbers too much advantage at that point for the Lizards. And it became 3-0 on turn 14. Goblins still tried to give a good fight after 3-0. Personally, I would prefer to don't take any risks. But I respect that. And probably I will just hide my good players behind and they can score another 1 or 2, who cares. Lizards scored a final touchdown in Tor. Before that, Goblins scored 1 touchdown. It became 3-1. Then the Lizards scored in 2 turns, 4-1. As a result, Goblins were very unlucky, obviously. Losing Reapers, making some critical dice fails really affects the game very early, especially when your secret weapons on the field. Lizards didn't do something wrong. They played very nicely and they deserved to win, what can I say? They were obviously, when Goblins unlucky, it makes you lucky. And by the way, they got 3 skinks with block. This level up is also, this level up also became a block. Not shown here. It's really disgusting. It looks like a good Lizard team slowly. These wrestles are interesting, but but who knows? They're playing good so far. Congratulations to the Lizards. We can pass to the next match. Our next match is the Dwarfs versus Nurgles. It was another unlucky match for the Nurgles. And they again lost the numbers game. I need to remind about the match. In this match was only a babe for the Nurgle, and Dwarfs decided to start the match with a kick. They gave the ball to the Nurgle team. Dwarf team had 11 players. Nurgle also had 11 players. Both sides has 3 reroll, but Dwarfs has extra 1 reroll from the leader, so 4 rerolls. Nothing happened on the opening hits of the Nurgle, and first removal happened against the Nurgle. In the Nurgle drive, a fresh Pestigor died. Regen failed. Later on, Dwarfs made a nice surf play. Double frenzy push. Agility 4 Pestigor and Beast out at that turn. It was a very critical turn, very nice play. But they left a runaway on their left side. So Nurgle managed to clear the ball away. With a handoff to a Rotor. Then Rotor get out of the range. And they scored 1-0 on turn 7. Dwarfs get lucky with 2 turn attempts. And it started with a touchback. That helped a lot, obviously. And Nurgle failed some critical dice to make it difficult for the Dwarfs, and the first half ended as 1-1. Second half, Dwarf team keep getting extra hits and removals and ending with an easy walk-in touchdown on turn 16. That was a critical Beast. That was a turn. Beast was on the ball carrier runner. And you know, the Nurgle Beast has a block. And the runner has no block at that part. And the Dwarf runner managed to get away with a 1 dice block with reroll. Yeah, that's understandable. But it was risky. It could fail. They have failed that turn. What could be probably not too much, but at least a Nurgle team may had a chance. And 2-1 win for the Dwarfs. Congratulations. At these stages, it is not easy for the Nurgle, and their dice is also bad. So it is not surprising to see them losing. And what can we say? We wish good luck for them for the next matches. And we can continue with the next match is War Demon versus Albicon, Humans versus Chaos Dwarfs. That was a very nice win for the human team. I think on the paper, Chaos Dwarf team is slightly better than the human team is not bad. Don't get me wrong. They get some nasty level ups. But the Chaos Dwarf team, they are still not very developed, obviously, but they have guards. Their bull centaurs are pretty nice. So I was thinking Chaos Dwarf team has the advantage in this matchup. But human team played very well. Congratulations, they got to win with 2-1. And some notice about the match, Korvs got 1 babe as an inducement and they choose to receive. Both sides had 12 players and 2-3 rerolls. On the opening hits of the Chaos Dwarfs, nothing happened. But I need to mention here, Korvs didn't hit diagonally to increase the number of hits. So they didn't hit enough. They just pushed them away. And they didn't utilize their mighty blow properly. They need to, first of all, I can understand you want to level up your non-mighty blow blockers, but first of all, you need to focus on the match. And the first removal happened against Korvs in their own drive. Mighty blow hit on a fresh hobgob and it was a badly hurt. There was a critical mistake from the Korv coach. A human team marked the ball carrier bull centaur with 2 players, and Korvs decided to blitz one of the markers. Couldn't get to POW, but used a reroll there, and the ball is still marked. The bull has a break tackle, I know, but you still need to make a 2+ and really punished for it. Break tackle dodge, 2+ failed. The ball was on the ground. And the human team made 1-0 after that point. A Korv team equalized the match on turn 16. The ball dropped down one time on turn 8, sorry. And the ball dropped down on the ground one time, but they managed to take it back again. Second half, the human team started with an 1+ player, 11-10. And also an extra reroll they got on the kickoff event. That was a mistake from the human coach at early in the match. Left a hit on the ball. It was a 1 dice. It was a possible 1 dice, but Korv team decided to take the red dice. That's also understandable. But he could also make it a 1 dice. Because both ball carrier thrower strength 4 but has only a dodge. And Korv player has block, tackle, you know. It is not very surprising to see the ball down on that red dice attempt. But somehow human team again get the ball and take the ball away into the scoring range. At some point out of contact range also. So they scored on turn 16. 2-1 win for the human team. It's a really good start for the human team to the season. Congratulations. And the Korvs punished for their mistake in the first half very heavily, I think. They could get a draw if they didn't do that. But they lost the game. Yeah, let's continue with the next match. It is Ogres versus Orcs. This is the match of the week. Obviously, Ogres won. Surprised everybody. And they played very well. Congratulations to the Andeon. And if we check about some notes about the match, Ogres got inducements. They bought a Loner Ogre plus the Dribble Snot, the Bomber, and they got the choice, so they decided to receive and hit. Ogres had 16 complete squad, and Orcs had 12 players. Both sides have 4 rerolls. Nothing happened on the opening hits, and at one point Ogres, I think it was a misclick, dodge with the Loner Ogre, and the ball was on the ground already. Orcs could make a pressure there on the ball much more better for the next few turns, but they prioritized taking more hits, so they used their players to give support for the blocks. I think on turn 3, Ogres took 2 nice removals, Thrower and the Blotch, Mighty Blow, Guard Blitzer. It's a critical turn. Ogres positioned pretty nicely at that point and prevented an easy dodging to hit the ball carrier, and diving tackle position was very nicely. It was blocking a passage. On turn 7, based on my notes, Orcs had a better route to hit the ball, but especially with the reroll, but they took a dodge out from the diving tackle Nobler and failed the dodge. So they offered the touchdown to the Orcs. It is 1-0. Second half, turn 13, Orcs equalized the game, 1-1. But I need to also mention that they couldn't get any big boy, ogre removal in this match. And they suffered from this. The ogre team could manage to keep the muscle on the field. On turn 14, Orcs had a chance 3+ dodge in with the tackle line orc, no block but with tackle on the ball carrier, but they didn't try it. And on turn 15, again there was a shot on the ball. Then Ogres positioned very well and scored the winning touchdown. Well played. They offered some hits on the ball, but the Orc team didn't use them on turn 14 and 15 especially. But you cannot do a perfect play with the Ogres. Have to accept this. You can only try your best. Overall speaking, Orcs could expect more removals from this game, and they suffered extra removals in the second half, but they could use the ball sack attempts much more effectively. And our last match of the week, the half of High Elves versus Wood Elves, ended as 1-1. As you know, both sides has very good potential to score, very good potential to hurt each other, Mighty Blow of tackle. High Elf team is more mobile, Wood Elf team is more mobile, and their leap, War Dancers, bring them a little more advantage, I think, in this matchup. There wasn't any inducements in this match, and Wood Elves started the match as receiving side. And on turn 1, that was a very big mistake from the Wood Elves. They left the side open on a hittable position, and they failed to pick up at that point. They were already used to reroll on a double skull, I guess, so they couldn't reroll the pickup. But you need to expect this kind of failures. If I fail the 2+ pickup, can my opponent reach the ball? Yes. High Elf team has very fast players and they pressured the ball, but somehow they couldn't finalize it. Wood Elf team managed to get the ball back and run for a fast touchdown on turn 14. This is also, I didn't agree, honestly. They could stall it. Even the High Elf team have a 1 turning potential. Giving 4 turns is easier for them to score. So leave the 1 turning option. If they can do it, they can do. What can you do? Then, but in those 4 turns, High Elf team couldn't score. They had a shot on turn 8, but they decided to follow the path of dodging out from the diving tackle. Yeah, that was an option. You know, you have dodge. Your agility 4, you can still try it. But I think there was another path from a lineman. I think that you could use this path and it could be an easier play. Second half, it was a complete chaos. Fun to watch, honestly. Ball changed hands, ball on the ground. Both sides couldn't finalize it and end up with the High Elf team scoring on turn 8 with a perfect stall. And they managed to make it 1-1. Wood Elf team tried to one turn, but they double sculled the pass attempt. And I need to mention that a High Elf team could do a better defense at that place. Even they got the perfect defense and they still make it easier for the Wood Elf team. They gave an easy chain push for the one-turner. But anyway, it was a fair result in my opinion, and it ended as a 1-1. Next we can continue with the League of the Suffering after we overviewed the results of the matches. And this week, Andy on with Ogres suffered 10 points. It is 1 death, 2 maims, and 1 from the leveled up maim, it looks like, so they suffered 10 points. Apart from that, there are only 3 more games suffering, obviously Goblins, Scaveng, and Nurgle, famous unlucky team in our division. And in total, Nurgle team end up still keeping the leader position, but second place I will update this list later, and Dion reached to 16 points, and got the second position. There are 2 11-point teams, Goblins and the Necromantics. And it is only from week 1 for the Necromantic team. I couldn't notice any MVP player for this week, honestly. So I didn't select anybody. How about the team values this week? It increased 200. So not enough killing, my friends. We need to work harder. No feedback about this week. And yeah, later as a next we can continue with the predictions. Linik already entered his predictions. Very nice. Please, if you're interested, please write your estimations, predictions about the games. It can be fun. We can check the results together. And let's continue with the. Let's open the new fixture. Week 3. And by the way, Goblins are playing tonight on Thursday, 18 UTC. It's 9 PM in my time currently. So if I have a chance, I will take a look. Good luck to the Goblins, I mean to the both sides. First match of the week is between Scaveng and the Dwarfs. Let's check the situation. Scaveng team will have a wizard. It's always nice. But their team is slowly, this team gutter runners are dying. They're losing stats. There are 3 gutter runners. They don't have claw. Even they have the wizard. I don't know. The team value is 1440 to 1630. So 190. It's the perfect wizard condition. The dwarf team has also developed very nicely with guards. I believe the Dwarfs have the advantage, and especially looking at the first 2 week matches, I believe Dwarves will manage to get a 2-1 win. Let's check the second match. Lizards versus humans. Both teams won their first matches, 2 matches, so both sides, including the Dark Elf team, they are all 6 points. So this match is very critical. How is the team value? Lizards are very high compared to the human team. And there is also an extra, oh, no level up here. Is it here? Oh yeah, here it shows already 3 blocks kings. Yeah, that's very nice. That's very nice. Only one Saurus couldn't level up so far. How about the human team? One Blitzer is out. There is no tackle. Mighty Blow. I think this time human team will lose. I always guess they're losing. But this time I think they will lose. Don't get me wrong, I don't want it, but this matchup looks like Lizards will get the win. I will say Lizards will score 1 touchdown, and then there won't be any touchdown. It will end up as 1-0 for the Lizards. The next game is a little tricky. This week, Necromantic team got an admin loss. I don't know what's happening there. But I believe Ogre team is showing very nice performance so far. So I will give the win for the Ogres for this match. If it is an admin result, we will not evaluate the result anyway. But I think Ogres have the momentum here, and they are too heavy. When they got the momentum, it's very hard to stop them, right? So I will say 2-1. Fourth match of the week, Chaos versus High Elf. Chaos team and High Elf team both couldn't make a very good start to the season. They are also close to each other. It is another match with the same point teams, so one of them will get an advantage to the other one. Chaos coach showed some interesting actions in the last match, honestly. Some interesting passes. So because of those actions, I will guess if they're not drunk again, probably they won't do the same passes, but let's see. Especially elves with wizard, most probably. I think they have the advantage here. They can also get removals. They have Mighty Blow. Chaos team, they have Claw Mighty Blow, obviously. It's gonna be tricky. If they can get the removals early on, they can have the advantage. And there is a disturbing presence. Very interesting. This matchup, we can see the effect. I'm very excited to see the match now. So I will give the win for the High Elf team here. And I will say it is 2-0. Next match is between Dark Elves and Wood Elves. So far, every week, every 3 weeks, we got an elf off. I think we finished the elf offs. Yeah, this is the 3rd week. Their TVs are 90k difference. I have team, can they spend some money to, yeah, they can think about wizard, I think, and it can bring some very good advantage. Their war dancers are good. They have a very good ball retrieve. Dark Elf team, they also don't have bench. Alignment is out. Fractured skull. So I think Wood Elf have the advantage here, and I will say 2-1 for the Wood Elves. I agree with Hellenic here. Next match is between Goblins and Orcs. Two green race competing for who is the boss, who is the green boss in the division. We will see the result tonight. So there is a plenty inducements, but there is an extra, so it is 1700 for the Orcs. So we will see 460 inducements. It should be Reaper plus some bribes and fungus, probably. Goblin team, 14 players. They have some plus agility guys. It's interesting to see one agility 5, one agility 5, one agility 4 goblin in the same team. I wonder if he will keep this player though. Still not too bad. We will see. And the Orcs, too much mighty blow. This match is too much mighty blow and block tackle. This match they really have some very good advantage. And in the division their positions are, Orcs already got one win. It was against Nurgle, I guess, the first week. They removed the Nurgle team. Probably they will remove the Goblin team this week. That's unfortunately, it looks like what will happen. So I will need to give a 2-1. I think Goblins will score surely. 2-1 win. The same with Hellenic. And the last match, our unlucky friend Boronate playing against Chaos Dwarf. How is the situation? Nurgle team lost too many players. They have only one pass to go. They don't have enough money. They are not earning also good. They are in trouble, but their single pass to go is pretty good, honestly. And their Nurgle warriors are still good. This team just needs some time. Needs some claw might blow. Their beast is very good. This team, don't get me wrong, currently they can be in bad situation, but I think they will see some good days. Chaos Dwarfs, they have one claw, but not a mighty blow one. They just have some guards. They will need to use their guards properly. Other side has more strength, and they have block too. Chaos Dwarf team has extra players also. I think Nurgle team will change this story here with this week. I think they will get the win. I will say 1-0 win for the Nurgle. We crossed the roads here with Hellenic. Yeah, I think this will happen. So we reach to the last match. And wish you all great luck, great fun, first of all, in your matches. Don't focus on the results too much. Try to enjoy it. And Blood Bowl is a fun game. Don't take it too serious. See you next time. Bye bye.